Hi and welcome to this Blueberry Markets video update with me, John Kibler, head currency analyst. In this video I'm going to take you through the Forex market wrap. I'm going to highlight some of the news this week and some of the charts that we looked at in our week ahead analysis video. So this week we were looking to see how Wednesday played out really, because it was the big high impact day of the week. We did have some other reports before that. We did have the Bank of England governor speaking. We also had some CAD data as well, which you can see here. But really speaking, the markets moved on the Bank of Japan monetary policy statement. Basically, the Bank of Japan have remained dovish. We didn't see any kind of hawkish move from them. There was a lot of talk from investors that they may increase the yield curve, things like that, but absolutely nothing from the Bank of Japan, and so no tightening essentially, which saw the yen weaken quite significantly in the market. We also then had some CPI data from the UK coming in at 10.5% as expected, so nothing really amazing there, apart from the pound did strengthen up to the weekly highs before seeing a bit of a reversal, which we talked about in the week. And we did get some PPI and retail sales data out of the US, which actually came in a little bit worse than expected. The expecteds were sort of minus 0.5% on the retails. It came in at minus 1.1%. So, we are expecting dollar data to continue to, get worse essentially, and so the dollar actually had a bit of a mixed week, so we'll go take a little look at that in a second. So looking at the dollar index, this is what I mean by having that mixed week. You can see Wednesday is the sort of standout candle here. This is a daily chart, so you can see that on this daily chart that Wednesday is the one that really stands out here. But what price is doing at the moment is consolidating down at a key level. So we did see the dollar run into the 101.50 on the news. We then had a nice reaction from there. This is a good area to start really actually considering what to do with the dollar, because the last time price was in this area we had a significant rally in the market. So are we going to see buyers basically come back into the market here? That's something to consider for the US dollar. However, at the moment for me the dollar is in a range, so there's nothing really to do with the US dollar at the moment. Going on to Aussie US dollar then, that's then kind of reflected here. This is a weekly chart. The one thing we were looking for this week was to see if buyers would come back in at the 0.6875 and maybe see a run up to the 0.7100. We didn't really get the run up to the 0.71, came pretty close, but price pulled back and we ended up finding support sort of today around about the 0.6875. So if you were long around that point, you would have gained a significant amount of pips in and around there. Going on to dollar yen. Dollar yen was one to watch, obviously, because of the Bank of Japan data. We talked about price maybe rejecting back up at the 131 handle. Price did come back up here, rejected, very similar to the 101.50 rejection on the dollar index, but again we've largely remained range bound here. The only thing I like is the fact that we are in a downward trend, but if the yen is going to weaken because the Bank of Japan are remaining dovish, then we could expect price to trade back above the 131, which could lead to a move to the 135. What I would like to see first is a run to the 126.50, because again that's a significant low where buyers stepped back in the past. Going on to our final pair then, or our final sort of chart to look at, it was gold. We were expecting the dollar to remain a bit weaker, so we like the idea of being buyers above the 1910 handle. Haven't really stretched above it. We're around the 1925s, kind of got to the highs of around about 1932 dollars. We didn't really see a significant move here. In fact, again, it's a bit range bound, so I would like to see a run up towards this sort of 1975 area on the chart. That's where these highs were formed. If we can get a rejection there, that would be good to see price kind of fall into the downside, but we'll have to see what happens going into next week's trading. I hope you enjoyed all the video content this week, and if you did, please leave this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel to get more access to the Forex videos, and I will speak to you in the next video.